We're just gonna rush out A. I'll go nice flash. Flash.
World of make-believe. Kids those profanities. I see the world through ice covered in age. Cross out the ones who hurt my cars and watch me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.
Oh my god, you're insane.
Ooh, high clutch. It's okay. It's okay, I clutched. That was a pretty cool clip, and I did it with my G Pro Superlight. This is not an ad, I'm not sponsored. I've been using the Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2. I actually have the 2, but this review is going to be the 1 and the 2. But I've been using this mouse for about a year now. I'm currently Face It 8 and a little under 20K Premiere. So, I'm above average, but by no means am I a pro. On the topic of pros, 30% of Counter-Strike pros use this version of mouse. So it's like 15% are using the 1, and then 15% are using the Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2, which is just the newer version. Really, the only difference between the 1 and the 2 is the polling rate. The newer version of the mouse is, got a higher polling rate. It's got up to 8,000, and the 1 has up to 1,000. But this is a pretty small difference. At the end of the day, you're going to get G-Hub, which is going to let you adjust the DPI. There's not color to adjust, but I mean that like other versions of Logitech mice, G-Hub allows you to change the color. But basically you can just like set your mouse to 400 DPI and then, not accidentally hit a DPI button, which I think is good. As you can see, there is 2 buttons on the side right here. Also, you can get this on Amazon, but it's just grip tape that you can put on the mouse. I have like I don't know, I just have this thing where I like to have like a really good grip on my mouse, and this like grip tape allows me to really like, get like a nice grip, and I feel like I have control. I like also I never like to let my hands get like greasy or slimy. And so like, I have pretty like I wouldn't say rough, but like I like the texture to be rough so that I have a good grip. So that's what anyways, moving on. Obviously it's in the name, it's super lightweight. So it's like literally not heavy at all. I mean, it's called Superlight, but it's like, I shit you not, super light, which is good for games like Counter-Strike because you want it to feel like you're aiming with like your hand and not the mouse. Like the mouse needs to just be like an extension of your hand, and I think that this mouse does a really good job of that. The newer version, the Pro X Superlight 2, is going to cost you anywhere from $180 to $200. I will have my Amazon affiliate link in the description if you want to just go ahead and buy it from Amazon. I'll get like 5%. The Logitech, like the Pro X Superlight 1, like the older version, is going to be like $80. It's slightly cheaper, but honestly, if you're on a budget and you want a really good mouse, just go with the older version because it's still really good and you're still going to get a really high level mouse, but you're not going to pay the extra $100, right? If you want the newer version, if that, high polling rate is important to you, then, go ahead and buy the newer version, but it's not necessary, right? Because like, as we talked about earlier, 30% of pros, right, are using this version, but they're not all using the newer version, right? So like Simple, Monacy, Donk, like the Simple, Monacy, and Donk are like 3 really well-known high-level professional players, and they're all on a version of the Pro X Superlight, right? And that's important. It's important to like follow the people that have already done it right before you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give this mouse an A+. I've had Razer mice, I've had Corsair mice, I've had a lot of crappy mice over the years. This is my favorite. If it ever breaks, I'm gonna buy a new one. It's also got this, it's kind of hard to show you, but like it's not just like your typical USB that plugs into the computer. It's got like a wire so that you can like set the connection point closer to your desk so that there's not any interference with your mouse and like the USB that connects it to your computer. It's also a USB 3 connector, so it's important that you plug the mouse into a USB slot on your PC and not a USB 2. Very small detail. but it can cause a little bit of latency if you put it in the wrong USB port, so keep that in mind. If you enjoyed this video, then you'll definitely like my most recent video, the best OBS settings for Counter-Strike 2. Maybe the only reason that you're not the next big Counter-Strike streamer or YouTuber is because you don't have your OBS set up right, so make sure you watch that video. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like. Also, leave a comment what mouse you use. If you don't use the Logitech mouse, let's talk about what mouse you do use. Maybe I'll review that.